Hello everyone, I'm your host, your SCP host, Skills to Play, and welcome to the Site 02 News Network. We have a short broadcast for you today, so I'll let Skills 3 Play, who's in the field right now, talk about our new hands and our new batch of weapons. Take it away. Thank you for that lovely introduction, and with that, let's get right into this update. So, this update's not too big. This is some small stuff that I can go through pretty quick, so let me do that. The biggest thing that I think in this that is in this update is that the view model hands are now accurate to the models. So for the scientists and D class, I feel like it hasn't really changed that much. Maybe they updated the textures a little bit and improved the animations and stuff. Otherwise, you'll see that it looks pretty much the same. Same for the scientists. You're not going to notice too much. Maybe the sleeve is longer on that than it was. So yeah. Not too much is different. The real difference comes from the MTF and Chaos, who obviously now have proper view model hands. So let me go all the way over here to where there's some nice lighting. And I'll show you. You can now see the gloves encompass sort of that whole, like, arm and hand and stuff. And it looks pretty good. And obviously, it's the full suit now, too. And it looks pretty good. Yeah. And then, obviously, the Chaos as well have their gloves and sleeves and whatnot. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I don't think there's any other. Oh, guards, right, can't forget about those guys. Obviously they just have hands. Yeah, cool. I think that's all of them. And then tutorials obviously have their color as well. So if we can see in the corner a little bit, they do have a little bit of red, which one? This might show it off a little better. You can kind of see it, but yeah, you can see they're red now. The next thing, FRMG0 sway animations have been fixed. So they just had one, but now they're just kind of, do that. And a lot of other stuff regarding the FRMG0, including missing animations and a bug that prevented use of sights. After equipping the weapon, that's been fixed too, which is nice. And while I have these weapons, I could talk about the changes to running accuracy, and they improved it for the most part. A lot of numbers, I'll throw them up on screen, but basically all that you need to really understand is that now you can, obviously it's still kind of crazy like that, but the degree in which it changes is not as high now. Obviously, for pistols, it's going to look, the groupings are going to be a lot smaller with the pistols, just given that they are pistols. That's not bad for the cross-spec. FSP9, let me come over here. You can see, yeah, groupings are pretty tight on that. Obviously, the rifles are going to be a little crazy. All right, so here is the Epsilon. So you can see that it is still relatively tight for the Epsilon, which is pretty cool. Let's see, obviously shotgun. Groupings are usually pretty tight there. Revolver, obviously no laser, but yeah. AK, I don't have a laser, so give me 1 second. All right, here's the AK with the laser. Honestly, not bad, not bad. Oh, and Logister, right. So yeah, so they also made some weapon specific adjustments. So for the AK, I think actually they gave, oh, never mind. For the AK, so the laser sight hipfire dispersion modifier is improved from 60% to 50%. So with the laser, the hipfire is more accurate. And then also they updated the no stock, so it gives you -30 running, or reduces the running penalty by 30%, as you can see right there. The Epsilon lightweight stock, which I believe I'm using, it reduces the running penalty by 15% instead of providing a hipfire accuracy bonus. And then the Logister laser sight, same thing as the AK, the dispersion modifier reduced to 50%, so it means it's better. And the short barrel now reduces the running penalty by 20% instead of providing a hipfire accuracy bonus. So they're just trying to cut down on how many things are giving you hip fire bonuses. So now the running accuracy has kind of replaced that. They reduced weapon inaccuracy for blooming or for subsequent shots. So now, especially for like the Epsilon, previously it was really just wacky in the way the shots were kind of just going all over the place. That's not how it would be. So now it should be a lot better. Yeah, that is much tighter. So the blooming mechanics also received an update. So they improved it for accuracy during rapid fire. And I'll throw these numbers up on screen as well, so you can take a look at that. Pause if you want to read it, but I'm going to move on. For this, the respawn UI, we're clicking on this little bit. You can see the objectives that have been completed. Obviously, since I'm alone, nothing is really shown. So, yeah. It won't show that if there's already a message there. And as you saw, also they added a little fist emoji next to the influence counter, just to show what this meant when objectives were being completed. So some map changes. They finally have a waterfall sound for the achromatic abatement room. So when behind closed doors, you can hear it's kind of muffled, and you open it up and boom, waterfall. Yeah. So they fixed the bug regarding these doors just being lower than intended. So they should be nice and loud now. It's very loud. They had some various fixes for the nuke room. One of the things they changed was adding a very invisible steep ramp. So right here for 096, because you know his jump is not as high. So now he can actually jump up on top. And you can kind of see that there, like you can jump up on seemingly nothing. But yeah, they removed an unnecessary collider that blocked bullets at the top of nuke room, and they made bullets go through the fence at the top of nuke room, and then bullets can also go through the ladders. So I mentioned right here. They also adjusted the LED thresholds out of wallets, electrical boxes, and HEC lamps, which would resolve an issue where they would physically disappear after a short distance. For optimization, they improved the culling system a bit, so it's a little more, or occlusion culling system. It's more aggressive now, so the performance should be a little better if it was bad. So more rooms are culled now, and then rooms should also no longer be culled when looking at specific angles through the culling portals. And then they fixed a 106 false positive culling when walking through doors, gates, and bulkheads. So now it should be a little smoother with 106. And they have a bunch of fixes, so I will also throw these fixes up on screen. Pause if you want to read them, but otherwise I will be moving on. And same thing for technical changes. There's one of them I can show, which is the achievements reset. So I will go ahead and DC real quick. And that is right here. You can go through and change and reset achievements if necessary, if you want to get them again or something is weird. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. And that is all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.